Hello, hi, and welcome. I thought I would take this opportunity to reintroduce myself to a lot of you. I haven't done a video like this in a very long time, and I know a lot of you follow me for my daily tarot readings that I do, and my weekly tarot scopes and all the other things that I offer on my various social media platforms. But did you know that I do one-on-one consults as well? So I am a psychic medium, tarot reader, teacher extraordinaire. I do it all. Inspiring people, helping people, and motivating people is the thing that brings me the most joy in life, and it's the thing that I focus most on, which is why I do all the things that I do. But my main thing that I do are one-on-one consults Monday to Friday, with people like yourself, helping them to live the best life, helping them to navigate the perils of life, if we can call it that. And I do that through one-on-one consultations or readings, if we want to call it that. So on my socials, I use tarot every single day, but in my actual consults, there's no tarot. So the reason for that is tarot for me is playing. I have my psychic ability, and I don't necessarily need the tarot to use the intuition, to kickstart the intuition. So in my sessions, in my readings that I do with clients, everything that I do is really just me repeating what I hear from spirit. So my main superpower is my ability to hear. So clairaudient is the term that we use. And yeah, in my one-on-one consults, basically what I'm doing is just repeating to you everything that I hear from spirit. So what can you expect in a reading with me? Well, first of all, we don't see each other. We don't do face-to-face. A couple of reasons for that. Number one is because I do consult with people around the world, not just here in Durban, KZN, but throughout the whole of South Africa and various other countries as well. So a bit difficult for everybody to come to me. There is that. The second reason is that I don't need to see you. I don't need to have you in the room with me because I am primarily clairaudient. All I need is to hear your voice. So telephonically, Zoom, WhatsApp is just the best way for me. It works really well. And I find that the people that I do readings for, they tend to hear more, take in more through this method as well. So it's a win-win for you and it's a win-win for me. You get to stay at home where you're safe, where you're warm, where you're cozy, where you're comfortable, where you're familiar, and we get to have the engagement. You get to record on your end if you want to record the session. I have absolutely no problems with that at all. So consulting with me, you don't necessarily get to be in the room with me, you don't get to come into this space, but we do get to chat online. I offer two different types of readings. The first one that I do is a 20-minute consult, and the only reason why I have that is if you've got specific questions and you're like, let's just cut to the chase. These are the issues I have right now. What are the answers? What are the solutions? Then I recommend we do the 20-minute session. So it's short, sweet, and to the point. We get through what needs doing. Then I offer a 45-minute session. And in that full session, we do crossing overs, we look at your life, where you've been, where you are, where you're going. We do all of that and any questions that you may have. My sessions are all incredibly interactive, which means you get to ask questions. And I always say to my clients, because I'm repeating what I hear, I try not put my own understanding on what I say. So a lot of the times I have to say things that make absolutely no sense to me, which is fine. I don't have to understand, but you do. So I start off all my sessions by saying, if you don't understand what I'm saying, if suddenly what I'm saying is a little bit unusual or strange, or just, downright you don't get it, interrupt me and say so. Just say, sorry, Renee, I don't get it. I don't get offended. I don't offend very easily. I don't get offended because I also make sure that I'm not changing the words. I know it's important that, if you don't understand, that you say so. I don't plan and prep and prepare anything beforehand either. So in my consults, before I tell you I'm ready to receive your phone call, I will do my protection, I will do my meditation, I will do my connecting to spirit, opening up the channels, if we can call it that, and then I tell you I'm ready. You phone me, and from then I am literally just repeating everything that I hear. And then when I hang up the phone, As I hang up the phone, I am shutting down the connection to spirit, and everything that we've discussed generally disappears. I do have my regular clients, people that I consult with on a very regular basis. So I do get familiar with their life partners and their career and things like that. But generally speaking, if you're the kind of person who wants to consult once every 6 months, I'm going to ask you the same thing every time. I'm going to say to you, where are you from? What do you do for a living? I'm gonna get that basic information from you every time because I'm not going to remember. And I think that's a good thing that I don't remember too, because when you remember, then immediately the pressure is on to pick up from there or to continue with that or to say the same things again. And when you put that kind of pressure on yourself, you're operating from a place of ego. And that is one thing I don't do. I do have an ego. I am a human being after all. But I don't, in my readings, I try not. Let me not say don't. I try not to allow the ego to influence the readings in any way. So, and also there is no judgment. So if your circumstances are a bit strange, peculiar, if you're doing things that are bad or wrong, I'm not going to judge you. I'm going to help you to change your circumstances, to improve your circumstances, to get you into a better place of being. I'm not going to judge you. So you can tell me anything. You can open up and say, right, this is my situation. This is what I'm going through. I'm not going to judge you. I'm certainly not going to encourage bad behavior or anything like that, but I'm certainly going to help you to turn your life around and to become a better version of yourself, because that's what it's all about. So on that note, do I offer predictions for the future? So predictions for the future is a bit of a strange phrasing. So yes, we do talk about what's coming up for you in the future, but you must understand that the future is not carved in stone. Because you are human, and being human means that you've been given freedom of choice and you get to decide. So in a consult with me, if spirit is saying to you that you're going to find a job and you're going to be happy and everything's going to be great, that is based on a series of steps that you need to take in order for that to happen. And if you don't take those steps, if you decide or choose to move in a completely different direction, how can that prediction still come true? So yes, I do offer predictions. Yes, I do say to you that this is what the future is going to look like. This is what's going to happen. This is what you can expect. But again, all of that is only possible if you follow the advice and the guidance. So often I get clients say to me that everything worked out absolutely spot on, exactly as I said. And sometimes I'll get clients say to me, it didn't happen. And I'll say, well, did you do that, 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 and that? And they go, well, I did those two. And then I changed my mind here and I went a different direction. And then I go, well, there we go. Now you know why it didn't pan out exactly as expected. And that's not necessarily a bad thing either, because it is your life. You get to make the choices, you get to make the decisions, you get to live the life, but you're also the one that has to live with the consequences. So back to the purpose behind this video is to explain to you how I work, to give you an idea of what you can expect during a consult with me. And if either of those two options don't appeal to you, those two options being the 20-minute or the 45-minute consult, alternatively, another option for you to go for is a tarot reading where you send me your questions, where you actually spend time thinking about what is it specifically that you want help and guidance with, and then you actually send me via WhatsApp, send me your questions. There's a flat rate that I charge for that. So you send me your questions, you send the payment. I then have a list, and I go through that list in order. And those readings I do in between my consults, in between my telephonic consults, and I do them in order. So sometimes you can have it within the same day, sometimes it can take up to a week to get the reading to you. It just depends on how many tarot readings I have received. And basically I then record a single voice note. I'll do the tarot spread, I'll lay the cards out, I'll take a photo of the cards, I'll send you a single voice note taking you through the reading. I also send you a photo of the cards, and that seems to be quite popular. I have some clients who only do tarot readings. They never consult with me verbally, they only do tarot readings, and that's okay too. So there are 3 options available to you, well actually 4 if you think about the tarot specials that I run from time to time. So those are the options that are available to you. If you would like to book a session, my preferred method of communication is WhatsApp. It helps me to keep all my conversations in one place so that I'm not thinking, oh, where was that person? Was it there? Was it there? Was it there? I am generally booked up a week or so, a week or 2 weeks ahead. So if you're wanting a reading on a particular date, I do suggest that you contact me at least 3 weeks in advance to make sure that that date is available to you. That's all I have to say, friends. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And if you do want to contact me, if you do want to reach out to have a one-on-one session with me, please do so. I would love to hear from you. I would love to connect with you and help you navigate your life going forward so that you can live and have the best life ever. So you know how to reach me. WhatsApp is my preferred preference, and I look forward to connecting with you all again soon. Lots of love and blessings. Take care.